Alright, so let's go in my house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything's the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Adulthood. Alright, let's read my journal. Dear journal, another usual day on the farm. Crops are growing with good health. Beth Ann is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dear journal, today has been unfortunate. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. No one will get into my stuff again. Dear journal, I woke up one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Let's open the chest. Open the chest to find nothing more than a pile of papers. Seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Oh, that's really disappointing. Let's lay in bed. Lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach towards the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your Continuing. Your clothing and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. Ends here. I am your nightmare. So I died by sleeping in my bed. Typical choose your own adventure. Alright. That was all in my house. Let's go in the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it up some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Actually, let me try. I may have to Google this. What would I put in the fountain? Alright. Maybe it'll be left, right, middle? I think I tried it, but yep. Okay. Google. To the Google. Alright, so I'm actually gonna have to watch a video on this, so I'm an idiot. So, you know how the freaking statues had one on the left and two on the right? That's meant to be taken literally. Knobs lock in place. Hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. Find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Oh, great! See 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do I choose? Right, because right's always right, right? Where do you go? Right? Passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. Let's look at the mushroom. Walk towards the mushroom as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom, and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. Lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure ends here. Figures! That's what I was thinking. Alright, actually we'll have to pick this up later, but we'll return. Hey everybody, I'm back! So, just gotta get back to where I was. I now know the combination to the tree. I messed up. Alright, so left, right, right. Then you fall down. I went right a bunch. Oh, I died. Let me get back there. Editing, so much editing. Alright, so I'm gonna go right, and then left, I think. Or I might just go to the mushroom and go back. So, right. Let's go back. Alright, let's go left. Let's keep going. Too fast you may go, which you choose. I'm gonna choose right, because right's always right. Ooh, it's a ship! As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Let's look at the ship. Ghost pirates won't kill me. Nope, no ghost pirate murder today. Cautiously walk down towards the ship. The air is chilling and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. As you move about to see where you can go, every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you just come to discover a kitchen. Although there's nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Let's look in the drawers. You pull one out after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the areas you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Yes, I have a weapon, kind of, sort of. Probably won't become useful. Let's look at the oven. See a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You look downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fills the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Now let's move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. I got a knife! Alright, you make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided? Discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There is a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than a lamp and other objects. There is a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Let's look at the lone document. This won't kill me. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we can find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Peering about the pages of this collected pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. Pick up a few and begin to read. Day 7, the voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66, it's been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half, in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives as sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. Spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Let's leave. Seeing that there is little left to see, take your leave. The wood under your feet clackle as you exit the vessel. Clackle. Make your way back to where the tunnel divides.